Hi, this is Alicia Douglas, and this is just the what I call sum up of the five. Really, it's going to end up being 7 videos um, for birthing a dream for moms. We first started with an intro, talking a little bit about my background, and what kind of you know gives me a platform to be able to speak about lots of things, and I shared some things with you. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about before we got into the series is what is your dream? And you need to be able to write that down. You need to be able to say it. Even if you have several, write them down. You need to identify your dreams. And then we started with video number 1, and we talked about graduated preparedness, which is basically incrementally preparing yourself or setting yourself up for being committed to being consistent, whether it's putting and setting time aside on a regular basis for you to be able to devote to fulfilling your lifelong dream that builds upon this whole process. And then number 2, we talked about enthusiasm. You have to have enthusiasm for people to be able to hold on or grasp to it, but also you. And so we talked about 3 really quick steps in enthusiasm. Um, Identifying how you learn, whether it's visual, auditory, or written, like verbal, and being able to express that in those ways, whether it's finding a vision of yourself, whether it's a picture or a song that reminds you of whatever your dream is, or actually writing it down or having something written down. Then we talked about um, getting that amen corner, that peanut gallery, those people that love you. They love you to bits. And they're going to always be there to support you and encourage you when you don't believe in yourself and believe yourself that you can attain your life's goal. And then that last step is just being able to step into the moment of you actually accomplishing your goal. That all breeds or builds on your enthusiasm to stay tuned and stay focused and stay connected with what it is you're doing and being enthusiastic, because that helps you create momentum. So that's enthusiasm. Then number 3, we talked about intention and how, you starting with the end in mind. And it's just as simple as that. We talked about Occam's razor. The simplest way of getting things done is the simplest way to get something done. Having that intention, seeing it, writing it down, visualizing it, but putting a date to it and sticking with it and saying, you know what, I'm not compromising. It is what it is, and I'm going to get it done. And whatever it takes to get it done, I'm committed to doing that. That is intention, and that's what you need to see your lifelong dream come to birth, come to life, be fulfilled. And then we talked about having confidence and how you need to block out the naysayers and worry. I gave you a couple of quotes and things to think about. Worry is something that, you're paying interest on something that hasn't even come to pass. You're worrying about something or someone hindering you when they're afraid to do it themselves. Confidence, have the confidence. You actually watching these videos, you actually taking yourself serious enough to focus on what it is that you want and realizing a life goal in your heart of hearts that you've had for some time. That in itself exudes confidence. You already have it. That's really what I want you to know. And so I'm just saying, forget about all that noise, because that's really what it is, and tune into what you already know to be true. And then the final step that I talked about was excellence, and how when you do things in excellence, there's a law of reciprocity. Basically, the golden rule. You do unto others as you have someone do unto you. When you do good work and you do things right and it's of great value, there's a whole new world that opens up for you. Opportunity, when I was saying, you know, when you're known for excellence, doors open essentially. That's really what happens. So making sure that everything you do is of high value, great content, and of excellence, just done right. It's not necessarily, oh, no, not necessarily, but what I was saying is it's not only the right thing to do or it's a good thing to do, it's the right thing to do. And I gave you an example there when I talked about Ritz-Carlton, how they're luxurious, the luxurious hotel chain that's known for excellence, and it's not by coincidence. It's strategic. The management has empowered their everyone from the door person, janitor, all the way up to an executive to make sure that their customer has the best experience, bar none. That is an imperative of the company. And when you're in that kind of environment and when you're known for that kind of service, there's nothing but good things that come for you, to you, through you. So that's the sum up. I want to thank you again for taking the time to entrust me with a few tips on birthing your dreams. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I would love to get your feedback on what you think about the videos, and I want to thank you for connecting. This is Alicia Douglas. Have a great one.